years, it was possible to join the clinic just by boat. Outside the total, there are 654 steps. The age of the clinic is a quite old age.